Well, each year, 750,000 teen girls become teen moms. And if you don't think it can happen to your daughter, think again.
Did you know that 13% of all girls are having sex by the age of 15? By the age of 19, that number skyrockets to 70%.
What's more, there are 9 times as many teen mothers in America than any other developed country, and only 50% of them will get their high school diploma before the age of 22.
Now, as Delmarva Life's Brian Spiros tells us, teenagers are turning to teenagers to help them know what not to do.
So how's school been?
These two teens have more than school in common.
This is Brianna, Brianna's daughter Peyton, and I right after Peyton was born.
Allie helped deliver Brianna's baby. A doula at just 17 years old, she's offering birthing and peer support to pregnant teens.
The fact that these moms come to me because they think I have something special to offer is really touching.
As new moms, teen support comes from Parenthesis Family Center. But trust among teens is often misplaced in television shows that turn teen parents into celebrities.
It shows like the basic stuff and like not like everything that's hard of like financial issues and daycares and like trying to find everything and balance everything.
Studies show babies born to teen moms are at a higher risk for problems such as low birth weight, premature delivery, and the younger the mother is, the more chances there is of her baby dying during its first year of life. Many teen girls don't understand that they have a 90% chance of getting pregnant every time they have unprotected sex. Experts believe the problem is girls are too embarrassed to ask for birth control. Kanika got pregnant at 16. She says she was too afraid to tell her mom she was having sex.
If I felt more open about telling her when I wanted to start having sex, I feel like I could have gotten started on the pill then.
Brianna had her first baby at 17, her second 11 months later.
I'll just say, be safe and really think about and know what you're doing before you get into something that you can't get yourself out of.
And when teenagers have babies, everybody pays. Annually, teen parents cost taxpayers $9 billion.
And when a teenager has a baby, studies show that a quarter of them will have a second baby within 2 years.
So with the high cost, both monetarily and psychologically, some schools are starting to really take things into their own hands. At least one school in New York is handing out the Plan B pill without asking parents for permission first.
So we took that little topic to Facebook to see what you thought about it, and here's what you had to say. Leslie said, me as an involved parent would be concerned, but you have some parents that don't watch their kids, and teen pregnancy is a huge issue, so I really have mixed feelings on the topic. I would want to know if my child was handed this at school, maybe they should have some kind of written permission.
Shelley says, if the relationship you have with your child fails to provide them with a sense of security and coming to you about such a potentially life-altering issue, be thankful there are adults available to help. Unless, of course, you don't mind hearing the words, I'm pregnant, a few months after it could have been prevented.
Christine shared parents are responsible for their children until they're 18, so why does the school system think they should give these out without parental consent?
So where do we start? Here to help us figure out how to talk with our teens about sex is Wicomico County Community Health Educator Shavonda Carr. Shavonda, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Here's the big question, and I struggled with this one with my kids. At what age do we start talking to our children about sex?
There's no real age, but I would say at birth. It's really important to really start talking to your child very young, especially things on the correct names for body parts, the real names for the body parts, not the cutesy names. Also, by the time that they're 5, you should definitely talk about good touch and bad touch. And as they get older, especially around 5th grade, you should really start talking about puberty education and things like that. So it's based on the maturity level. Also, it's one of those things in which you should always support and love your child and help build their self-esteem.
Mm-hmm. So it shouldn't be the school's responsibility. As parents, we sometimes get embarrassed talking about it. We got to get past that and talk openly, don't we?
Definitely, definitely. According to the National Campaign to Prevent Teen Pregnancy, when they had done a study, it stated that parents are the ones that our young people want to hear from. So it's definitely important for parents to actually talk to them about their values and their morals, but also what they want them to know.
Yeah, because teen pregnancy is preventable.
Definitely, definitely preventable. But you have to start early. You have to be able to establish that relationship with your child. You want to make sure that you're open, that you're honest. And if you start that when you're early, it's one of those things that they'll continue to talk to you as they get older.
As parents, we can't become irresponsible either as they grow older. We need to know their friends and the parents of their friends.
Definitely, definitely. That's one of the things that is definitely important. You need to know their friends' parents. What are your children listening to? What is the type of music? What are the television shows? Internet? Do you have an after-school program for them to go to? Are you teaching them about other things such as their future? You know, something that might be more popular for them versus having a baby or having sex at this particular age.
Now, how can the parents use the health department's resources with this?
Well, I'm Teen Pregnancy Prevention Coordinator for Wicomico County, and so we have a lot of things available. One of the things we have is called the GEMS program. It's an abstinence education program in the middle schools currently. I also have a new program. It's called the Personal Responsibility and Education program. That's available where we'll talk about abstinence, safer sex, and sexually transmitted infections. And we can either come to a community group or we can teach you to put this into your existing program. And our newest, we have an adolescent help card that we just created, and this will be going through the schools as well as through the health department. So we do have resources, and parents can always give me a call, and I'm able to set up an appointment with them, and I can teach them how to talk to their children as well as they can bring their children into my office as well.
You are obviously passionate about this, which I think is terrific. It's and we've got great information, great resources. If you were to boil everything down to one message, what one message would you want to get across?
I would say communication is the key. Nationally, it's called Let's Talk Month for Sexuality. So parents, let's talk.
Good information, and I think you touched on it. It's not just teen pregnancy we're worried about. You've got the diseases and everything else. So you've got to let them know about that.
Definitely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Good information.
Good stuff.
And if you would like more information about the tools the Wicomico Health Department can offer you and your team, go to delmarvalife.com and click on the show tab. Still to come on Delmarva Life, we've all seen those eyesore properties in the community. The grass is a mile high, there are weeds and trash everywhere. Why, you may want to think twice before you take matters into your own hands to clean it up.
But first, more than 20 million Americans may have kidney disease and many more are at risk. Here's more from Dr. Oz on what you can do to stay healthy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Oz. 1 in 9 Americans are unaware that they have kidney disease. Ask your doc about a screening. High blood pressure puts you at risk. Drink 3 cups of hibiscus tea a day. Fasting blood sugar levels over 100 place you in danger too. Talk to your doc about Gumar, an herbal extract.